Hello everyone, Ed, Slow Car Fix. Just starting to look at my 57 Chevy truck now that the engine is out and what the next steps are on my winter project. Okay, so my last video that should be up by now, I pulled the engine out, the 350. I have a lot of little things to do. I have to get this LS ready to install, but I have some things to do on the truck as well. So I'm going to show you what I have to do on the truck. Okay, I have no idea what the deal is with the color schemes on this truck. It is not originally green. I don't even really think it was originally red. I'm not sure what it was. I'm not sure if this was even like a all one truck or if it was a bunch of different trucks. I have no idea. Unfortunately, this is one that I don't have the history on, other than I know that it's a Camaro Clip. I bought it locally. The guy that I bought it from, I chased him down to buy it, and half of the things that he told me about it weren't true, so I don't know about the story. He told me he found it. It was advertising for something somewhere. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I do know that it has, I have discovered that it's a Camaro front clip and it's got the Camaro rear end. It looks like what they did originally when somebody did this truck was that they put in all Camaro stuff. It was 78, I think, best I could tell. Camaro clip, the rear end, and it had a, when I got it, I was told it was a 350 and I found out later it was a 305. I since then swapped that out and then put in this 350, which is done up and warmed over a little bit. And I did the 4-link. It had very crappy lowering blocks. It had a lot of funny things. So I did coilovers all the way around, did the 4-link so it actually rides properly, which is cool, and still has a good stance. You can't tell right now because it's on a lift. Some butchery I've noticed. So the frame conversion thing, I've checked that out. I checked that out when I bought the truck. It all looks pretty good. It's not really the way I would do it, but it's the way they used to do it in back in the day, and it seems to be structurally okay. This Firewall is a dog's breakfast. I'm not really sure what's going on here. This hole over here looks like it was chewed by a beaver. This tunnel thing is like a coffee can that's screwed on there. I don't get it. I'm going to fix all that. There's a million holes in the Firewall. I'm not really sure what that's all about. They had duct tape over all of them. So I got to figure out, it's got like an aftermarket heater in it that doesn't have any defroster ducts. One of my things I want to do is put the proper heater back in it. I don't care about having air conditioning in it, but I do want to have the proper heater back in it. So I've got to figure out which holes are the right holes and plug up the ones that aren't. Just on a quick look, this one here that's been drilled doesn't look like it's the right one. So I'm probably going to weld most of these holes and plug everything up. It has an aftermarket, that's what this is all about, aftermarket, funny, janky little pedal thing. That's all going because I got the drive-by-wire pedal. So I got to seal this all up. I'm probably going to paint from here down like black because I'm going to have to fix all down there. I'll leave the rest green. The reason I'll leave the rest green is because there is green on the pinstripe and there's green on the flames and there's actually green inside the doors here. So I kind of like that, so I'm going to leave that. Okay, so it also had a very hideous but comfortable Cadillac split bench seat. It's a power seat that was wired up. This is not how you wire things, folks. If you wire things like this, you should hopefully electrocute yourself in the process so you'll never do it again. This is a nut and bolt that somebody put together and wrapped it in tape and left it under the floor. And this is the positive wire. That's like a, I don't know, a number 10 wire. And this is not fused, just a random positive wire running to each seat with a nut and a bolt bolted together wrapped in tape. This is not the way to do things. Please don't do this. This is a mess. Like I said, I use this truck. Like I drive it a lot. So it's kind of gross in here. I need to vacuum this all out, remove all the carpet. This fuel tank is going. I'll have to take the gas out of it. It's going. I did order a fuel tank and sender from a supplier in the States. That's going to go under the bed in the back. As I said, that little pedal thing is going to go because I've got the drive-by-wire pedal. I need to pull this all back, fix the coffee can floor patch, and I need to prepare it because I bought a floor shifter for it. I'm going to lose this. It does have line lock, which is kind of cool. So I got to figure out where I'm going to put that. This shifter will be not required anymore. It's got a nice tilt column. It's all Camaro stuff or something like that. I think that's a Camaro column. I put this wheel on it. I'm going to lose this temp gauge. I'm going to lose the monster tack because I'm going to buy a Dakota digital gauge set, I think, for this that has everything in it all in one shot. I didn't do that on my Malibu. On my Malibu, I used the Speed Hut Speed Box thing that's basically a little box with a motor in it. It takes your VSS signal or GPS signal and it drives the cable. I'm not doing that with this one. I want like an all-in-one deal, and then I'll lose this monster tack on the dash there. Okay, yes, there's filler in this truck. I know that. It's not a pristine truck by any means. I did the cab corners, the outer cab corners, I don't know, a few years ago. I just kind of tried to make them, they sort of match. These boxes are shot. So somebody did this nice cool louvered thing that's just like screwed on over top. But this is shot here, and if you look through there, you can see the floor. There's a piece in there that I've got to make new ones. So I can buy these for like, I don't know, $180 a side. They're kind of hard to get right now because everything's hard to get. I've got a brake. I've got 16 gauge. I'm just going to make a thing that goes across here. It's not going to look factory correct, but what looks factory correct on this thing? So I'm going to do a new piece here because this is shot. It's put Bondo in it or body fill, which kind of sucks. So I'm going to do a new piece there. I'll do a new piece here. A new piece here and a new piece here if I need to, and then I have to do the inside of this from the other side on both sides. The inner cab corner here is non-existent, so what I'm going to do is probably I'll probably do, I know they make a thing that goes in here and goes in the corner that seals this all off, and then you can seam seal everything. But I think what I'm going to do is I'll just make one that I've got tools. I can make something. I'll make that and seal it off. I probably won't do anything with the inner cab corners. I'll just cut them off inside because there's not really any need to. You can kind of see in there what's going on. It's a little rough, so I'll clean that up. There, you can see it. The underside of the truck itself is quite good. Just these boxes are shot. The underside of the cab is quite good. You can see it's all been cleaned up and everything, and it's pretty good. It's just this dog's breakfast here that I gotta fix. So I'll end up with a new sort of tunnel piece there, which is fine. Okay, on the passenger side, it's the same deal. You can see it's air cooled. Stick my finger in there. Same thing with these step boxes. So I'll clean that up. I'm not worried about making it look factory correct. I'll just make it strong. It is not a show truck, it's a fun truck. So I gotta do, as I said, same deal here, and that's okay. This step box is also shot. This back here, oh no, it's shot right there. So I need to do that. So that's fine. That's a project in itself. Do this side, do that side. Put some sound deadening in. This is that aftermarket generic heater that's in there. I'm not really sure, like you see all the holes, all the light coming through. That lets a ton of draft in the cab, and there's no need for that. I do have a little bit of wiring to clean up. It's not that bad. It looks a little messy because somebody's spliced in this aftermarket radio, but it's got a fuse panel upgrade, and it's obviously upgraded to 12 volt and everything, so it's kind of cool. That's the 4-link I put in it a couple years ago. This brace here is going to go, or at least most of it. If you look, I have a trailer hitch here that does the exact same thing that the brace does. Hold the frame rails. This is just 2x6 lumber. This brace is going to stay because that holds the lumber. This brace here is going to go. Like I said, it's a little redundant because I have this this hitch, but it has to go. Most people lose it and put one back here. But I kind of have that with this, or they use this one that looks like it was hacked off, or I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to hack this one out, and the fuel tank is going to go right here. It has a 3-inch filler neck that's going to go up through the bed, and it has a cap in the bed. It's not my preference, but I'm kind of limited for space here with the 4-link, those bars, and the drive shaft, and the dual exhaust, panhard bar. You really don't have a whole lot of options for a rear fuel tank that's kind of hidden. So that pretty much covers off the truck portion of the build. Fix the rusty spots and the mangled spots in the firewall. Seal up the firewall. Insulate the cab better. Put in the new seat. I can show you that. The fuel system. It's a big one. That wasn't cheap. That wasn't cheap. So it's I'll do a video on it when I get it and when I'm installing it. But it's a high pressure in-tank fuel pump, all 6AN line, the Corvette regulator. It's very similar to what I did on my Malibu, which is kind of nice that I have my Malibu here. So as I mentioned, I'm going to make a few videos of the progress on this as it goes. I'll probably do one on when I clean up that LS engine and dress it and all those things. Let me know if there's something you want to see. I know a couple of people have asked about when I got that seat, if I would do a video of the seat install, and I guess I'll do that because it's not just a bolt-in. I'm gonna have to do some screwing around. The bulk of it is the LS swap, and then there's some metal work and cleanup and just trying to make this even more drivable truck because this is probably the one that I use the most. Hey folks. It's Ed. I'm back. It's the next day. I decided that I was going to do some more work and maybe make this video a little bit longer. Rather than just walking around telling you what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you some stuff. So I pulled up the carpet. I'll show you what I found. Okay, so overall, the main pan of the floor is okay. Apparently, not sure if this is me, but somebody took this truck to the Cajun Cruisers car show in 2018. Maybe it was me. I don't know. There's holes like everywhere. I don't know what the guy had, like 50 different seats mounted, or somebody did, or something. I did find, you know, the little rust that I knew was here. It's still here. When I poke around here, I only found one spot that I can go through. The rest of it is just kind of surface, like. That's going to get bigger, but it's not terrible. I'll poke around there and get back to good metal. That's all good. But look at this dog's breakfast. What the heck is this? I don't know what they would cut this hole here for. It looks like this is a pan from floor shift 4-wheel drive truck, which could be, but what's with this? Like this custom hand fabricated coffee can. So I gotta lose all that, and I can take this tunnel cover off, and then I can knock this out because I do have the floor shifter coming. So once I get the floor shifter, I can figure out exactly where that's gonna go, in line with my tunnel. So I can take this all off. I'll bolt this back. This is nice. I didn't know this even I don't know anything about these trucks, so I didn't know this screwed down. So I will unscrew that, take that off, take this garbage up there off, and then I'll make a piece that goes over this, probably after the transmission's in, because then I can really determine where things need to be. I guess this was a manual transmission truck at one time. I don't know. I see another little spot over there. I can see light through. So there's going to be a couple little spots that I'm going to have to add patches. I'm not going to go and do like pans on this truck or anything, but yeah, there's some rust repair. I do have to get this tank out. I think that's kind of my next thing. It's got some fuel in it, and I could use some fuel for my four-wheeler for the snowplow, and I don't really want to go out to get any. So there happens to be some in this thing, so I could do that. This is that generic heater I was talking about before. I see that I have this holes here, and then I got a bolt here for a seat mount. Bolt, hole here, a hole here, a hole here, a hole here, a hole here, hole here, hole. All kinds of different holes. I don't know how many different seats were in this thing. I'll have to, oh, look, there's more, but wait, there's more. I'll have to see how my seat is going to mount, and this won't be here. And then I can determine which one of these I can plug up. I'm not going to get too worried about that today. So yesterday I was talking about this this oil pan kit that I got. You know, it's a Top Street Performance, I think it's called. I got it from Poor Man Motorsports in the States, and it was pretty reasonable. It's got really good reviews. A lot of people seem to like it. I don't know anything about what's involved. Like, I know bolting an oil pan on should be straightforward, but this isn't, because I'm changing a whole bunch of things. So when I looked today, like, there's no instructions in the box. So when I looked today on their website, it says, we recommend you to get this, 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 and this. And I didn't get any of those things. So I've gone ahead and ordered that stuff. It should all be here tomorrow. One of the things I had to get was a windage tray, and that has to be modified just a little bit for the pickup. It just has to be opened up, from what I understand. And the other thing was, I think it's an F-body windage tray, and it's an LS3 dipstick and dipstick tube that I needed. So I'll probably do a video later to show that install, because I know oil pans are always a nightmare for people. This is in LS swaps, I should rephrase that. Oil pans are always a nightmare for people in LS swaps. All right, so I'm gonna end this video here, because if I don't, it's just gonna go on for like 6 months. I cleaned out all the floor, and then I'm gonna come back and start a new video on probably cutting and welding some crap on the truck and the step boxes and that sort of thing. Thanks again for watching, and please check out my other videos. Let me know what you want to see on this truck, as well as some of my other junk on the other side. I am going to keep working on this. I think this project is actually going to go pretty quick. I do have some time, as many of us do right now, to get some work done on it. So I think I'll be staying pretty busy this winter. Thanks for watching.